Right, I just want to make a quick update on my last video about how hard you should train because I just realized I do have a few points I want to add. So, depending on which scientific paper you pull data from, training to failure it's either more superior, basically the same, or slightly worse than training just shy from failure, basically 1 to 2 RR. Yes, you can argue that, well, if they're equally as effective, why not just take every set to failure? See, here's the problem because most of these scientific papers they allow the participants to do a few exercise or a few sets. So, say for example, you have this study right here. They only do 1 set of leg extension and 1 set of leg press, and that's it. So, are you really going to train legs only twice a week and nothing else? No, dude. Like most of us who pursue fitness and try to build an aesthetic physique, most of us will train every major muscle groups in our program. So, is it really applicable? Probably not. So, when you take everything into the bigger picture, fatigue management and recoverability becomes even more critical. Now, do I mean that training to failure has absolutely no use at all? Obviously not. But here's the practical takeaway. If you are a novice lifter, do I recommend training to 0 to 1 RR? No. Now, obviously, if you're a complete beginner, stay far away from failure, okay? Just learn the basic movements first. But once you've learned them in your first year of lifting, most of your sets should be taken to failure, if not all of them. The reason I say this is because most people underestimate the number of RL. They think that this is 1 RL, where in reality it's more like 3. In your first year of lifting, get your hands dirty. Get as much experience in how failure should feel like, because that is one of the ways how you can accurately gauge your number of RIR. And then the next 6 months, you will transition from training to failure to training at 1 RR. And then finally, for the next 3 months, you're going to train mostly at 1 RR, sometimes to 0 RR, just to get yourself familiarized or like sort of remind yourself what 0 RR should feel like. Hope that helps.